line where that would be?
Yeah, so the ask that the agency might come and ask some of the owners fronting Route 83 is to have an easement on that first 20 to 30 feet from your property line, your front property line. Again, exactly what you're saying, it's not completely designed yet, but that's the alignment that we're looking at, to be on the south side of Route 83, paralleling it all the way from the crossing with 45 up to close to Diamond Lake, where we searched for south.
Basically 30 feet.
Yeah, your typical is from the curb at 20 feet.
Yeah, 20, and that's where the easement line would be, and that would just be allow potential future maintenance. The pipeline would be somewhat centered in that 20 to 30 feet.
So it's still within the right of way.
If we ask for an easement, it would be outside the right of way into the property. It would be an easement asked of the property owners that 20 to 30 feet off the right of way into your property.
So if this goes through, do you start augering 7 Mile pipe to Lake Zurich from this facility?
Yes, either you use the term augering, I don't know if you know that is specific. So we're going to either be doing it one of two ways. We're going to be doing an open cut, which literally is digging a ditch, putting a pipe in, or augering. Typically we do that under wetland units. So yes, it will come from Vernon Hills to this facility, and from this facility onwards.
From where in Vernon Hills? Down 60.
It's right at the common electrical line crossing of US 45, so just a little bit southeast of the 83 intersection.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, we have a delivery structure in a neighborhood back there where we deliver water to Vernon Hills. So, and that's the end of the pipeline, so it'd be continuing on from there.
I'm sorry, I was late. Can you explain the two buildings to me really quick?
Sure, this is the pump house itself,
Okay.
and this is a reservoir with 300,000 gallons of water.
You don't do any treatment in that facility, right?
There will be no treatment.
No emissions, any electricity, right? It's just pumping, right? To maintain pressure, keep it all.
That's it. Pumps kick on, kick off as Lake Zurich needs water.
Can you picture here, it says generator, because generators are noisy. I assume that's just means you use electricity, or is it being used all the time?
No, it's only when we use electricity.
I have a question. Are you coordinating with IDOT regarding their plans for Route 60?
Yes, we coordinate with IDOT very thoroughly,
So you're fully aware of their
and LCDOT.
So since they're widening the street, to my understanding, since it doesn't have a lot, it's money, you're allowed to do things that have been stated. With the IDOT and the decreasing the size to less than an acre, to my understanding, you lose a lot of the privileges and zoning abilities, things you want, the things that are allowed. Because you're losing your acre capability, so if you read the zoning map, I think theoretically you lose abilities to have certain things.
And are you stating that as it might impact the construction of
Would
it?
it impact that?
So we've met with IDOT and we've met with Mundelein, and we've had the preliminary design, and those future plans will accommodate this building on that parcel.
So you'd be grandfathered in.
So I don't know if grandfather's the word, but it will fit. Whenever we construct stuff, like for instance, where the pipeline is going, we've already talked to LCDOT and IDOT throughout the entire system to ask them, in the future, are you guys planning on expanding your road? If so, where are you going to expand it? And then we put our pipe outside of that, so that in the future they don't tell us, come along and tell us, get out, we're expanding the road. So we pre-plan all that with the pipeline outside of their future plans.
So will the pipeline then go down these residents' home?
So the pipeline will go up 83.
Up 83. Okay.
Yes.
Like down in the, okay.
Yeah.
Down that. Okay.
Yeah, so how's that gonna affect the residents that live on 83 if that pipeline has to be so far on their property?
Right, and then IDOT's coming to take their property,
Right.
and then where does your pipeline go?
Then there's not
We put our pipeline outside of IDOT's plans, so we don't ever have to move. We have, when you have 55 miles of pipe, occasionally back in 92, they couldn't foresee all the way into the future. So for example, on Hunt Club Road in Washington and Gurnee, $3 million to move our perfectly good pipe cost us $3 million because they wanted to widen the road. And we're in there right away, under their permit, they can kick us out.
So then you're gonna build a pipeline through this property next door to it, correct?
So the pipeline will go.
And where on the property line will your,
We would be in off the.
can you show me, can you point to it on the map?
It's
I'm
30
just
feet
curious.
in.
30 feet in.
30 feet in.
Yeah, that's my question.
So that's 30 feet in order for the north or?
So like,
I think the fence is, probably 10 feet off the.
okay, and IDOT's about to say 20 feet.
I know, it's
So
gonna
30
take,
feet, you can choose your neighbor, he knows 30 feet, okay?
I know it's gonna take 5,
Okay,
and we're gonna be behind that, 20 to 25 feet with the easement line.
okay.
The pipeline will be centered.
So can you just show me to the next property where your pipeline would go? Okay.
I mean, that's
So then-
something we have to work
No,
with
no, I'm
the
just
property
curious, I'm
owners.
curious, so at our light right there, like there'll be construction through our road, right? There's
The
a
Willow
right,
Springs intersection.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and how long does that take? I'm just curious,
24 inch pipe, I mean,
days, weeks, months? Weeks.
How are we getting out?
you have the second exit, and
Yeah, they have to be
we'll
two.
plate it overnight. You'll always have access.
When you say the easements on the existing properties, it says something, is that an eminent domain, or do you guys, how does that work?
We
If
do.
I'm a property owner, which I'm not out there, but Chico is, and it goes 30 feet in, is that something that you purchase from the homeowner, or is it, how's that gonna work?
We would seek to acquire an easement, a non-exclusive easement, and we would pay the property owner for that easement.
Okay.
We would also compensate for if we have to take down fences, mailboxes, trees, whatever might happen. Melody will work with the property owner to make everything right, and then we will acquire that non-exclusive easement.
But it won't go that way. So I won't go.
Yeah, the easement is on that side or both side? The left and right?
We would go north. The easement will go north.
Or both ways, I guess.
Oh, and it will, right, it will come up from the south, but it's coming from here. Yes.
That first part on the right side of the map, where that begins, is that Route 83?
So it comes through and then
That's US 45, where it starts. And then it turns into 60 and 83,
So you do.
and we're like right here.
Yeah, so it would, like,
Yes, mailbox, driveway.
Yeah, it usually typically affects mailboxes, fences, trees, driveways.
Driveway difference, yeah.
now how does that interrupt, AKA with the postal service, that kind of stuff?
I mean, we do that, these guys do this all the time, we put up temporary mailboxes, we plate driveways, you'll always have access to your property. It will be a mess for a while, I'm not gonna be, yes, it's gonna be a mess for a while. We do landscape restoration to your satisfaction. You can go look at, I can show you in Wakanda where we had 22 miles of main through people's houses, and it'll be better, usually it looks better after, because we redo culverts, we redo lawns.
Do you ever, like, I mean, there's lots of springs, do you ever hit springs and have problems or dry up wells from digging that close and deep?
No, we don't dry up wells, but with regards to soil conditions, so we take this stuff really seriously and we thorough, so believe it or not, we take core samples to a great depth all along the entire route. We analyze the soils from top to bottom, what's in them, is there gasoline, along this route, we'll probably pick up traces of gasoline, all kinds of things because it's been on a roadway. And so then we arrange ahead of time to know where that soil is going to need to go because we bring in fresh, clean soil. And we also look at the water content. because that is a very important issue. When you're laying pipe, it has to be on a firm foundation. You know, this is meant to go in forever. So we have to make sure the soil's good. There's no peat, there's no springs, and work around those things. So yes, there's a complete geological profile of the entire 7 miles.
How deep are the pipes?
The pipes typically will be 5 to 8 feet deep. Is that, am I being accurate? Yes.
All right, so this, I am the neighbor next door.
Are you this neighbor?
Yeah. What's gonna happen when I try to, when I go from residential to commercial? It's not gonna allow me to build over the pipe, right? Obviously.
So if there's an easement there, which will be out by the roadway, no, you cannot build over the pipe.
So I'm gonna lose basically all the, I mean, I won't be able to have a building over, right, of course. Over the
30
line.
feet,
Over
30
You
feet.
couldn't have, but that's true, you can't
So-
put a building over.
Right, so that's gonna really decrease the value of my property when I try to sell it for business. Or either that or because in the future, I was planning to possibly put down a building, you know, like a residential building, for rental or whatever, and that's gonna reduce.
That may be the case, I don't know, but there are setbacks that are required that you can only build up to, and I'm not sure that our pipe would be in the area that you could build. But I don't know that for sure.
Like in the case of, you know, two doors down from me, there's the remix station.
Yes.
I don't think that building is even 30 feet off the road. How are you doing in this case? I don't think if they are, it's getting good to their, you know, under the building or something.
Yeah,
Or that motel entrance is like pretty close to the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, we're in some places, like in Gray's Lake,
Just make a big mess,
Just-
just make it work.
I mean, we gotta get a pipe, there's along a 7-mile route through an area that's pretty well developed. I mean, sometimes I look at what my partners in Chicago have to do, and I'm like, I don't even know how I can manage, because at least we have some open.
Usually, easement is going to be within the ring.
No, we do have, our members have the ability to exercise eminent domain. We really would rather not exercise eminent domain because it's not great for anyone. So we'd rather just hammer out with anyone that we need an easement from. We'd rather hammer
What's the value on that,
on the easements.
on the easements?
The easement value is a market analysis that's conducted, and then that's discussed with the property owner on value and how we came about that.
When does that happen prior to the start of this? Do they have time to negotiate it?
Yeah, absolutely. I encourage property owners to sit and talk, and they have a right to reject, to counter, or accept the offer.